Hi Aquarius, how are you doing today? Welcome to your solar return reading, and this reading is specifically for Aquarius Sun, and we're going to be looking at your solar return. So your January over to January 27, or your February over to February 27. No, not 27, 26. Just added a year on there. So we're going to be looking at the next year. We're going to look at various different aspects. We'll look at your underpinning energy, your kind of main focuses that will be kind of consuming the themes of this year. We'll be looking at your spiritual journey, your personal growth journey, as well as kind of some kind of finance and career energy, some romance, love energy, and just what spirit want to bring forward for you and make you aware of, just to help you with what's coming up for you this year. And the biggest thing for Aquarius this year, Aquarius energy, is Pluto moving into Aquarius. So that shift will happen somewhere within your chart. It will be where Pluto will cross your sun, because wherever your Aquarius energy is, whichever house Aquarius is in, will have your sun and perhaps other planets as well. And Pluto will be approaching very, very slowly, depending on where your sun is, because we've got Pluto in Aquarius for the next 19 years. So that's the biggest kind of astrological energy shift. You'll have lots of other different things going on in your chart, different planets in different signs, different houses, and so on. But the biggest part of your kind of influence where your sun is concerned will be very, very individual to you. But there'll also be a Pluto aspect for everybody, because Pluto will be in the same house as your sun, or the same in the same house, potentially the same house, but certainly obviously the same sign. So there's there's like a play with this transformation, with this complete rebuild of something, this transition from what was to what is going to be, and just how you get there. So there could be a lot of perhaps sudden changes or surprises that happen this year, but there's huge transformation. There's going really into the depths of something. Pluto is all about death and rebirth, rebuilding, and things kind of being dismantled and rebuilt in a much stronger, more positive way. Um, and with Aquarius energy, this is all about kind of revolutionizing how we do things for the better, for humanity, for the world. So there's this very powerful collective energy that is also impacting you as an individual. But let's get started with also just to mention, there's is karma on the front of the rest of the energy this year. We've got we're very quiet until with the sun energy until we go into 2026. January 26, Mercury, Venus, and Mars will shift back into Aquarius, because we've got that kind of regular cycles with some of these personal planets. But it's relatively calm on the Aquarius front, on the Aquarius energy front, until we hit next year. We've also got the North Node moving into Aquarius from Pisces, currently in Pisces now, moves into Aquarius middle of next year. I want to say August next year. So there'll be like this real positive, purposeful energy with Aquarius. So what happens with the Aquarius energy, particularly in the collective, that you will definitely feel this year, is this kind of moving forward, this purpose. There's no doing something for no reason anymore. We need this kind of reason to be doing something. It has to be right, it has to be true, it has to mean something. And that's very strong Aquarius energy anyway, but it's going to be more profound in terms of the action that we take this year. So what I've done just to start with for the reading is I've split my tarot deck into two. So we've got major arcana and minor arcana. I'm going to have a look at the major first, just to look at the big themes, these kind of transition themes, particularly for you relating to Pluto energy and your sun energy. And the sun energy is kind of where we shine. It's our most authentic self. It's where we are creative. It's where we can really come out of our shell. And it's where people kind of really recognize us when they get to know us. This is really like how we shine in the world, and our sort of way of doing things. It can be the father archetype, so how we show authority perhaps in some ways, for some of us, depending on a different other energy that's influencing you. But let's have a look at this major theme energy first, and then we'll go through the reading and see what else comes up. So we'll also get spiritual activation energy for you, because it's going to be big activation year for you. And I can't remember if I said happy birthday. So happy birthday, Aquarius. Whether you've had your birthday yet or your birthday is coming up. I am also an Aquarius sun, so I am celebrating with you, and in all of this mad transition with you as well. So we are in it together, Aquarius. Okay, let's have a look and see what are the major themes coming up for you in 2025. We've got the Emperor. This is the of author of author author oh, I can't even say that word. Oh my God. This is you being in your authority, being establishing yourself as a master of something because you've grown into the mastery of something. But this is how you take action with the masculine energy, with the Emperor energy. How you take action on something is key this year, and how you take authority on something is key this year. You are moving into this role, and I feel like for some of you, whether you realize it or not, you're moving into this role, whether you want it or not. It's like you're going to be the one that has to take the lead because you're the only person that can see and that will do justice to something. And we've got strength. So the strength is Leo energy, which is the opposing energy of Aquarius. End of July, August energy. So as you go into the first 3 months of the year, you're really stepping into this kind of trusted authority seat, if you like. This could be in any area of your life or just in general how people are responding to you. And then you're moving into this, it's kind of remembering to stay grounded. It will be very easy to kind of allow this wind of change to sweep you off your feet in some way. But this is something, it's about staying grounded, staying calm when things get a little bit busy, and not giving into the not giving into these um, insignificant things that come and try and knock you off your pathway. Oh, beautiful High Priestess. Yeah, your walk. Oh, sorry. There was I think when I put the camera up with the blue, it always changes the color. Um, this is you walking the line between spiritual and physical. I mean, these two energies are very powerful to make change. And I'm not surprised to see that with Pluto. But with the High Priestess, there's a deep spiritual purpose in what you're doing. Okay, what else? How do we finish the year? So we're looking at kind of the year into quarters. The star. Oh, yes. So you're finishing the year. Um, you're finishing the year with a wish come true, with lots and lots of healing taking place. My feeling about this Aquarius energy, and it will be completely dependent on some certain energies in your charts, but I feel like where you've got Aquarius, because you've got the Sun and Pluto in the same area of your chart, it could be two different houses depending on what your chart looks like, but it's the same sign. And I think where because of that because of that Aquarius Sun transitioning, there's like a quickening of the transition. There's a quickening of these tower moments. There's a quickening of everything to lift and hold the vibration of Aquarius energy. And you might find that in different areas of your life, like things start falling into place or things completely fall apart and then come into place in a way that you never even dreamed of. We've got wishes coming true here, but there's a lot of healing I feel that is also being kind of accelerated almost to hold this the purity of the Aquarius frequency. You get that when things kind of destabilize to stabilize again, and this is the same as well with the nodes. So when the North Node goes into Aquarius 2026, and it will be there until 28 March, April 28, so a substantial amount of time where the nodes stay. But where you've got the North Node now in Pisces, that Pisces energy is very similar because it's kind of holding the frequency of Pisces in this purposeful energy. So where you've got Pisces in your chart as well might be quite influential. for you, whether there's placements there or not. But let's have a look at this a little bit deeper. So we're really going into a seat of authority. We're going to be trusted with something that we might not feel ready for, but that we have to do because we're the right. It's like you're the right person to do this. There's something here where it's like it's not fake it till you make it by any means, because you know what you're doing, but it's like it is unknown territory, and it's like you're navigating something. And I do feel like there's something here about having the right people around you. It could be one person to help that, and then blocking out all the rest of the noise. That's when you really tune into the spiritual pathway of this particular journey and the spiritual significance of this journey. I think that's what Spirit's trying to say. And then through this, there's a lot of healing that takes place, but there's this big wish fulfilled. But I do feel this wish is like bigger than you could have wished for as we come to the end of the year. Okay, so let's have a look at this Emperor energy. What do we need to know? The first 3 months of the year, the solar year for Aquarius. Thank you. We've got the 10 of air. I wasn't sure if any. Oh, yeah, I felt like there was one more that wanted to come through there. 10 of air, ace of air, 2 of earth. You can do all of the things that are on your plate that you need to do. You can do them, but you don't feel like you have to. Okay, there's a lot of what you think you should do versus what it is that you know you need to be doing. Okay, and we've got the ace of air. It's like the pure, all you have headspace for this year, and it starts very strongly, very quickly at the beginning of the year. All you have headspace for are a few things that are very important, and you can do more than one thing. You can juggle these things, but I feel you can juggle them very successfully, but you can't do too much, because otherwise it's like you mentally you will just be completely exhausted. Okay, so choose wisely. There's a wisdom behind this Emperor energy. Choose your direction and your projects somehow, or what you put your energy towards, very wisely. Be very strategic about your energy and what you're focusing on. And then, because then you can shut out all the noise that really doesn't help this plan. Okay, we've got the 8 of earth. So yeah, keep working hard. Once you've got this together, you know what you're doing and you feel comfortable. You're working very hard at something, but you're very accomplished. You've already got very far. Remember to take a step back and see how far you've come. Okay, what else with this strength energy for Aquarius Sun, please? Page of fire. Yeah, you've come really far. Don't be afraid to experiment with new things. Okay, you don't have to stay in the same old. Not that that is Aquarius energy whatsoever, but you might feel like you don't want to rock the boat with something. I mean, Aquarius energy is all about breaking the status quo and really not caring, but there could be a hesitancy and not wanting to rock the boat because you don't want to lose what you've built so far. Spirit saying you don't have to take big, massive risks. You don't have to make big, impactful decisions. You can make tiny decisions that have big impacts. Okay, and then as we go into the third kind of quarter of the year with this high priestess, yeah, we've got the page of earth. You start to see things coming into fruition. We've got another one here as well. Yeah, you start to see your ships coming in. We've got the 3 of fire, 3 of wands. Okay, there's there is a very interesting there's a very interesting turn that happens when you get from 6 months to 7 months, this turn of the year, your halfway point, which is actually your Leo point, because that's the opposition, and it will be where you have a full moon. So when the full moon, there's a turning point with full moon in Aquarius. We've got the high priestess energy here as well with the moon influence. So there's something about this you're the full moon in Aquarius in Leo season. And we're really being curious here. You're starting to see things happen. You're starting to see shifts. Be really proud of yourself when you see these shifts take place, because you've made waves. Okay, You made waves in a really good way, King of Water. You're helping people see something that they can't see, or you're helping expose something or bring something to life. But I feel you're doing this in a way that's very vulnerable, vulnerable in terms of your gifts. Okay. What about the last part of the year? Yeah, there's this leadership role you're taking in some way. You're influencing people, and you're in this leadership role, uh, and you're in this kind of, oh, eight of air. You're in this kind of, um, you've been thrown in at the deep end with something, but you're dealing with it. You deal with it amazingly well, because I feel like there's a lot going on. There's a lot to navigate somehow. Okay, let me put that back here. We've got, and as we come to the end of the year, you've got the Three of Water, Eight of Air, and the Queen of Fire. Yeah, so the Three of Water for me is it leans very much into your friendships, your kind of social circles, your friendships, your close people, especially like very, very close friends in your community, or close people that you work with, perhaps. Not romantic partnership, but this is like friendships. Friends can help you see a way through something. As if you get stuck somehow towards the end of the year, if you get stuck in your head in some way, you really can't see a way out of something, lean on your friends. Okay, lean on your friends to help you see something, to help you navigate something, because it's like there's the last kind of cog to click, and then all of a sudden things open up, they change, and you're like, that's exactly what I should be doing, that's exactly where I should be going, I'm going to go in that direction. It's like you go into your next phase, your next year, with this real kind of fiery energy. But up until then, you're kind of finding your feet with something. You feel like you're completely brand new, but that's not how you come across. Let's have a look and see what's being activated here on a spiritual pathway level. What's being activated? Spiritual pathway for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Okay, where are we? Yeah. Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Yeah. You need to earth something that is a game changer, and that's why we start with this Empress and this Emperor energy. Inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. This whole year feels a lot like laying foundations for you, um, because then because it's a big phase. I mean, this Pluto energy is a 19-year phase. No, we keep going. Okay, I will flip these around in a second. Bear with me. Just feel to keep going. I'm not sure where we're going. Okay, Spirit said cut. And star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, soul family. Yeah, that's exactly this energy. Okay, so you are do you know what we said earlier about holding the frequency? You're holding the frequency of this Aquarius energy, almost portal energy of this Aquarius collective energy, to be transmission from, to be held by. We're all going to have different kind of purposes when it comes to this energy, and people will have different Aquarius placements in their chart too, and different planets are in Aquarius in their charts, and it's like different people holding different things. Like some people will be holding the Mercury energy in Aquarius, Venus energy in Aquarius, different houses in Aquarius. There's the different influences of the Aquarius energy that is really quite profound at the moment, and you are grounding the energy of that. It's very important this year. If you feel exhausted or you feel more tired than usual as you go through this year, this is why. There's a energetic drawdown almost that's happening. So spirits also wants you to know to pull on energy and give energy, pull on energy and give energy. So there's a recycle happening here. But we really are you're grounding it, and the action that you're taking is from this energy, this Earth Star activation. It's incredibly purposeful energy, this. Okay, and we've got inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. So you are absolutely laying foundations. You're laying practical foundations, then you're really harnessing those practical foundations with spiritual wisdom. And then you get this kind of wish come true. You get this movement of something, this completion somehow of something here, being able to see everything very, very clearly, to be able to then push forward into this next phase. I feel like it's just a series of phases over these next few years. And you're like, this is all about going towards the light. This is all about being in your own, finding the wisdom within, but also expressing the wisdom that you know is within kind of the earth, in humanity, in human wisdom. And we've got star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home and soul family. It's definite about friends here, like your soul family friends, as you go towards the end of the year. Although I feel that this alignment is happening as we go through. We've also got an alignment in January and February. It'll be February, I think it's January the 20th. So Aquarius season, you've got six. Oh, I can't, for the life of me, I've just gone blank. I think it's 6 planets in January. Depending on where you are in the world, it's January kind of 21st right up to 25th, 26th, 27th of 6 planets. And then as we get to kind of the 28th of February, some days before and after as well, we've got an alignment of 7 planets. So there is alignment happening this year, literally alignment happening this year. So I feel like there's activation happening at the beginning of the year quite strongly for you. And then this kind of remembering helps you take action and helps you stay focused. Okay, let's have a look at your purpose energy here, because it's a very profound part of purpose, and everybody holds frequency, but I feel like you're being asked in a different way this year, particularly the first half of this year. Let's see, on a purpose level. Okay, there we go. Starseed. That's it. Yeah. If you resonate with starseed, or being a starseed, or the starseed energy, I feel like this is going to be quite personal to you, because it depends on how you are resonating with this energy. But this is where the alignment kicks in. This is where the purpose kicks in. This is where the frequency kicks in of these different energies. There's a divine plan here. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yeah. It's not that one, it's this one. And leap, you go first. The universe will catch up. Will catch you. It's very Aquarius energy. What lights you up? You are expressing your own starseed energy, and that is through something that makes you feel very excited. So the direction to go in this year is something that really makes you feel alive, ignited is what I'm hearing, the word that I'm hearing. And there is huge healing that's happening through this year, and it's to do with everything that does not serve the higher purpose of your Aquarius energy. That's this cycle this time round. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at cycles for you, I think, as well in a second. And leap, you go first. The universe will catch up. So you can take the first move. This always reminds me of the Fool card in the tarot, which is like just leap, take a leap of faith, and that's associated with Aquarius energy as well. Yeah, there's a step to take. This Emperor energy. When you get this opportunity to sit in this seat, whatever that is, just go for it. It will be quite a profound opportunity, and it would definitely be around influencing other people or sharing your skill, knowledge with other people, teaching, educating in some way, shape, or form. On a grander scale, I'm not talking one on one here. This is more than one. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Yeah, Leo energy is quite prominent for you, actually. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Yeah. Taking this leap up, this step, is a big adjustment. But you will absolutely sit into it. 100% you'll sit into it. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. As you get towards the end of the year, Sagittarius season, it will come full circle. Okay, you'll understand why everything had to be done in this particular order specifically. Don't let pride get in your way is this strength energy. Don't let pride, whatever that means to you, this could be like, don't let anything stop you because you don't want to, any kind of worry of judgment. If you feel like you don't want to let anybody else down, if there's just something that stops you from really wanting to take this elevation or this step or this role, don't let anything stand in your way. Just trust it. This is like an egoless step forward. And adjustments are required, so there are things to learn. This is where I feel like you will feel like you're not ready for it, or you're not qualified or something, but you absolutely are. It's not about what you know, it's about your instincts going through something, and you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, we were at the Eight of Earth here, the Eight of Pentacles. You're very close. In order to finish, there needs to be a silence of noise. Okay, we've got to look at the bigger picture. Remember what you're doing this for, and remember the goal, the purpose. Remember your direction. Remember your truth. And like, it's almost like enjoy the adventure of it. But by the time, very strongly, I'm feeling by the time you get to certainly Sagittarius season, if not slightly before, you will realize, you'll see what's happened, and you'll see everything that you've accomplished, and that's where you've had a knock-on effect with something. You'll see all of that, and then it will give you the energy to kind of move on into phase two. Do you feel like there's lots of different phases here? Okay, let's get the kind of cosmic energy surrounding you through this year. What's the cosmic energy specifically for Aquarius Sun, please, Spirit? Specifically for Aquarius Sun, what is the cosmic energy Aquarius are dealing with this year? I think we need a different question. What do we need to know about this Emperor energy on a cosmic level? What do we need to know about this Emperor energy on a cosmic level? Emperor energy. There we go. Nurture. This is about nurturing other people. Nurturing. This is about nurture. Okay, Spirit's just said nurturing minds. That's why it's about teaching. It's not just a one-on-one thing. This is nurturing minds, nurturing influence in some way, because you're the only person that can do it, because you're the only person with the insight. Okay. And then what do we need to know is this High Priestess energy. There we go. Thank you. Fourth house, home. This is about, this is really beautiful. What you are helping people, how you're influencing, or what you're teaching, or something about you this year, what it is that you are communicating, the words you're choosing, the inspiration you're giving, it's to do with helping people find their own authenticity. This there's a very, like, the Uranus energy that is so strongly associated with Aquarius. It's about doing things differently, unapologetically, and that doesn't mean that you kind of have impact on anybody else, any other people, but you certainly do not stop because somebody has judged in any way, shape, or form. But you're teaching people this, how to find security and stability and this sense of belonging in themselves. You're helping people feel authentically who they are and unapologetically who they are. It's just a beautiful gift. Okay, what do we need to know as we approach this star energy? As we approach the star energy for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Okay. Saturn structure. Yeah, that's because we know what we're doing when we get here. And Leo energy is very important. It's either going to be Leo energy or it will be your fifth house where Leo energy is in your chart, or the season of Leo. Something here is important. So check that out. Check out what's in your fifth house where Leo is in your chart, and earmark end of July, beginning of August, the first 3 weeks of August. Okay. We've got Saturn structure, so Saturn Aquarius energy as well. This is establishing a structure that works for you, completely deconstructing a structure and re-establishing a structure that is for the benefit of all, not just one. Very Aquarius energy, and there's something about that. This could be playing out in the workplace for you. You could be going into a manager role. Likewise, you could be there could be this is you going into anything. This could also be on social media. This could be the influence that you have, or through somebody else. Radio for some of you. Okay. You're going to be worried about taking this step. It's going to feel unnatural, but tap into the truth of the feeling. Okay. And we've got Leo shine, and this is really about I mean, your sun energy. Leo is the sun energy. About really shining your brightest. We've got a lot of lions here, so this is where this energy comes in, and we've got square, semi-square, quincunx, so tension. This is you might have Saturn square influence going on, but where we have a square, in particular, there is this kind of tension, this challenge, and this kind of like block that comes up. That block is overcome by kind of a perseverance, by a working hard towards something, working not hard because you're putting in so many hours with something, but because you are committed to something. You're committed to the end goal, to the vision of something. But there's tension to stop you getting there. It's kind of like a few hurdles, a few hoops you need to kind of go through, a few things that you need to do as one-offs. They're one-offs. So remember this, they're one-offs. It's a chance to step back, evaluate, and move forward. So allow these blocks and these challenges to dictate when you can take pause, because you're going to need the pause and the rest and the reflection in order to carry on. Okay, they're not bad. They just need some smarts to go around them. But that's where you really come into your own, and you inspire everybody, and you show everybody how they can overcome things themselves, and you do things naturally, but in a way that really helps other people to be inspired. Because when we overcome challenge, and this is facing the fear of something, it can be very strong influence of like giving people the courage to leave a job and go and find another one, or to go on a holiday, or just do something where they need that little bit of push and that little bit of courage. Okay. And predominantly this is about being authentic. So the energy I'm looking at now is what's around you in terms of community, people around you. We've got extremism, revenge, eighth house energy. Eighth house energy is Scorpio, which is Pluto energy. Okay. What do we need to know? I'm going to clarify this afterwards. What else do we need to know about the energy around Aquarius this year? I mean, straight away, you being in this Empress seat is going to rile some people that are a little bit leaning into the jealousy side in general. They could be Scorpio energy, they don't have to be. Um, yeah, there could be somebody, this could be the challenge that comes up for you, what we've just seen, because we've got this, somebody who wants to stand in your way because they don't like that you're in the seat. It's just jealous. There's jealousy. We've got organization, restlessness. And what else is around you from other influences? We've got choice and enterprise. I want to get one more. Yeah, vision. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oops. There we are. We have because this feeling is quite uncomfortable. It's because it's so new and uncomfortable. It's like, get organized. Spirit saying get organized, but lean on other people or other things to help you get organized. You need to get support to find this structure. Okay. Because it's not, it's like Spirit saying you need to lean into your skill set, into your own gift. Um, and perhaps, for example, if this is to do with being elevated in an influencer capacity or a social media capacity, the amount of kind of you know, not nice comments and messages, and there's some awful things that happen online, to people that are influential in the, you know, you get somebody that crosses your channel, whatever platform you're on, and sometimes there can be some real disturbing kind of interactions, you know, that people experience online a lot of times, whether they're influencers or not, but particularly with influencers, with people that are known online, it can be very difficult, and I feel like that's this type of energy, because it's not nice. But Spirit's saying get other people to put boundaries and blocks between these people and you, because they will always be able to deal with it better, because it's not about them, it's not to them. They can protect you in that space. Okay. And then it gives you room to be able to think about what you're doing, um and have these new ideas and keep going and try these new things without being bogged down by these people that are just ruining the vibe. But you really come up with some innovative ideas. Again, very strong Aquarius energy, and you're making these choices that really have this sense of balance and fairness and justness. Okay, because we've got the Libra energy here with choice. Mars all about taking action. Libra all about the balance, being just, being fair, being diplomatic in situations. Because you have the reason that this Emperor energy is so strong is because you have this vision energy, and then other people start to share this vision. But you're the only person that can hold this. It's why it's important. It's you. Okay, remember that. With whatever this looks like, remember that pathway. Okay, let's have a look at career, finance, money energy, um, public eye energy, because I do feel like this is going to be very strong for you this year. Okay. You're going to be in the public eye a lot more. You're going to be in an influencer capacity somehow a lot more. So let's see. Like public eye energy for Aquarius, finance energy, career energy, frozen. There may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. Expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well in writing, blogging, or a career in communication. Okay, there's definitely something about communication here. The In terms of the frozen, I feel like there is, so that's where this kind of mental energy comes in. This feels very mental. It's like you don't have another choice, because life isn't allowing another choice, because Spirit want you to be in this Empress seat. So where you feel that it's frozen at the moment, that's purposeful, because you're needed here. if that makes sense. That's why it might feel uncomfortable for you. And then it's learning how to express yourself in this situation, in this new scenario, with this energy that's coming at you. But that energy will die down, or it will become easier to deal with. What else, please? Thank you. Taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So Spirit's saying, don't go into that seat and do nothing. This is all about you being able to try things. It's not about always getting it right, but it's about doing it with heart and with courage, which is kind of this Leo influence energy that's coming through as well. And we've got wealth. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. Where did we have? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Beginning. It's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have a creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. Yeah, okay. This is all about starting something now that looks a little bit different, but different in a potentially worrying way to get you to where you want to be. Honestly feel this dream come true, this wish fulfillment is nothing that you've dreamed of. Like, it's so much better. It's like 10 times what you thought. So yeah, take steps, just take steps. They can be tiny steps, but take steps forward with this new beginning. Okay, I do feel this new beginning is to do with your public self. It's not, this isn't a relationship new beginning. This is you new beginning, and wealth, which is a wonderful one to come out. So it's like this is your, it's like keeping you in a financially comfortable position helps you stay in where you need to stay to help or do whatever it is that you're doing. That will make sense depending on that will make sense in applied to what it is that you're doing, because obviously like everybody's going to be doing different things in different areas of their life. This could even be like a community group. We've got deeply, oh, sorry, I said that in my head and I didn't say it out loud. So we're looking at kind of love, romantic love energy right now. So take this how it resonates, depending on your situation. This could be energy that's around you to do with romance or romantic love from a past relationship, from something that's still quite kind of closely connected to you, or this could be something that happens this year or something that you're in. So just take this how it feels true for you. And we've got deeply. Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. So this is understanding why things are reflected the way that they've been reflected. If you are seeing repeating patterns with romantic partners or within the partnership that you're currently in, Spirit saying reflect to see where this kind of mirroring is happening. Okay. Okay, what else on a romantic energy level? We've got cherish. Cherish your relationship. So this could be for some of you, if you're not in a relationship with somebody as you're getting to this message, this could be cherish the memory of what was good about a previous relationship. And I feel that energy will help shift and take you, kind of bring closure to something that's been in the past. It's been in the past. Sorry, that was bad English. And if you're in a relationship at the moment, this is about just spending time, taking time out to cherish this relationship, to cherish time with each other, and enjoy it, and allow that to kind of fuel you and feed you as you step as everything is different here. Avoid the trap of mistaking fantasy for a true soul connection, illusion. So where you have, this could be the reflection here, this deeply. So where you might have felt that there's been a bit of an illusion happening in romantic relationships in the past, and this is the healing that might be taking place in moving into something that is not an illusion, and realizing that something in the past was, or something that's happening at the moment feels a little bit kind of can't quite grasp it. this could be part of the Leo energy, perhaps not. It won't be necessarily for everybody. Um, but knowing what's illusion, what's fantasy, and what's real and tangible, um, that could be some of the headspace energy that's happening. Let's get one more. What else? Is there anything else on a romantic energy level for Aquarius? Thank you. We've got challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. So this really is about working with somebody else in one-to-one relationships. And there is like a reflection, a step back, and then to be able to make room for something, the truth, rather than feeling like you're out in the cold somehow, or you there's no kind of overcoming, because there is overcoming, because there is something here that is very, very deep with this deeply energy. And when there's a mirroring happening, there could be there is a soulmate energy here, a strong influence of romantic relationship to help you on your journey. And that's going to be obviously different for everybody, of course. What a romantic relationship is teaching you or has taught you in the past helps you here. It gives you confidence somehow, brings in confidence. Okay. Oh, no, Spirit said we're not doing that just yet. Let me put those there. We're looking at lessons. This is relationship lessons. Okay. Thank you. What have we been learning in romantic relationships, or what are we learning that we are finding kind of closure on and moving forward from in 2025? Aquarius, please. What's the lessons? What's the learning? We've got forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. There could be a breakup and a makeup happening here. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Okay. There we go. So we had this envy energy here. It could be that this energy is also, or has been, in your relationship with your progress somehow. And there could be a resentment from someone to you for what you're doing, the time you're taking away. Perhaps that's why cherish came up. Time you're taking away from the relationship to do this. But it's about forgiving somebody for their sense of opinion that might come across very selfish, but it's just because I want to say just because they've missed you. And it's really understanding that cycle and working with someone through that cycle. Like, they don't want you to not have the promotion, they might just want to spend time with you, but they might be coming across really resentful of your promotion, or of this change that's happened, or this good thing that's happened for you. And we've got grief. I understanding that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So this feels like there's been breakup, makeup somehow, either in the past, or that you're going through now. If you are not in a relationship now, and this is a complete kind of separation, this is understanding the appreciation of the learning curve and the journey that you went on with someone, but they weren't actually who you thought they were. They weren't this soulmate where it felt like that at the time. You're starting to see that it wasn't like that. It's like this distance has helped. And I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So, I mean, this is massively like not needing this person or anybody to be able to sit in this seat. You can do this independently. But it's also making time and balancing all these other things in your life. So balancing home, balancing family, balancing your romantic relationships, and being able to juggle all of those things. Okay, let's look at pathway here. What's happening pathway wise? So as we go through 2025, making a choice. Yeah, you're going into different directions. This is the mountain, slow and steady. Yeah. Education. This is what you're doing for sure. And protecting treasure. Okay. So what we've got here, there's two paths. It could be more than two paths, but it's like you can go down different roads, but they both lead to the light. It's not necessarily the action that you take, it's about the journey and how you behave on that destination, um and how other people are behaving to get to that destination. You can go two different ways, and all you've got to do is choose which way to go, choose an action to take, choose which way to lead almost. And there's no wrong way to do that. It's just about you making a choice that you feel is right. um because whatever happens, you'll be coming across you'll be coming across these challenges, just because that's naturally on all of our pathways, to come across these challenges. And spirit's just saying, when you come to the mountains, that just go slow and steady, because it's not about getting over them quickly, it's just about getting over them. And you're not time bound by that in any way, shape or form. And we've got education. I feel like this is what you're doing with other people. It's like the education. You could even be teaching something, like a course, or um something here. I'll put this here so that you can see these other cards actually. Sorry, there we go. And protecting treasure. What I'm feeling very strongly with this energy is protect only what is actual treasure, and be careful to not protect things that actually don't need protecting, or that aren't as valuable as you think they are. For example, protecting an old flame that you have on a romantic level, protecting them kind of in your own space, not necessarily protecting them physically, but protecting them in your own memory almost. With this protecting treasure energy, it's like, just look at what you're protecting and whether it's worth the energy that it takes to look after it and protect it and nurture it and keep it safe. Because for some of these things, they're not on that list for you anymore. And other things need protecting and cherishing. So it's about having a clean out on what's in your little treasure chest. Just having a look to see what it is that you are really protecting and putting your energy behind to protect. And then just deciding if you still want to do it or not, because it's always your call whether you keep room for it, like mental, emotional, spiritual room for it or not. Okay. Where are we going now, Spirit? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, messages from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit want you to remember through this year. Okay, let's have a look. What do we need to remember for Aquarius Suns? Oops, please, thank you. Release toxic relationships. That is in work as well as romance. It doesn't have to be physical, it can be energetic, and it doesn't have to be the person you're with. It can be a memory of somebody that you had a romantic connection with many years ago. This is not about having toxic relationships, because your energy this year, with this frequency energy that you are holding, it needs to be in its purest form. It's like you can't have any toxic. Not that anybody ever needs that in their life, because nobody ever does, but it definitely cannot be the purity of what you're holding and what you're doing this year energetically cannot be infiltrated by toxic people, relationships, or places or things. So Spirit saying release toxic relationships for sure. And what else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? We're in the middle, aren't we? We're here, and there's one more. Kindness counts. Don't be disheartened. accept struggles as lessons. We've seen challenges come up quite a bit, but these aren't challenges that are going to stop you from doing what you want to do. They will eventually enable you to do what you want to do. Okay, so don't worry about these mountains. It's not about how fast you go, it's about going, just simply going. Okay. And we've got kindness counts. So when you feel like all of the good things you're doing mean nothing because there's still this sense of unkindness, excuse me, or not truth, perhaps something in the throat chakra there, because I literally just got something really tickly in the back of my throat when I was talking about this. Um, when you feel disheartened because of other people's behavior or things that happen in the world or just around you, just remember that kindness counts. And kindness and love are a stronger frequency than anything else. They really are. And if you're not sure about that, test it. Use this year to test it with different things, because it might not be immediate, but it definitely has an impact. Um, Definitely has an impact. Okay, and this is deep Aquarius energy, humanitarian energy. Let's have a look at blockers. We've got grounding. What else might be being blocked at the moment that we need to be aware of? Okay. Okay, I'm understanding these challenges a bit more. I think you're going to come across, I feel like you're going to come across people that are unkind and that have no motivation to be good people, which sounds really bizarre, but I feel like they are being put in your path for a reason so that they can see your acts of kindness and the influence that it has, and it helps them shift. Not that you will ever know this, because you might never even know this, but so that it shifts them into a kinder way of being. I hope that makes sense. And we've got truth, yeah, because you speak the truth. Throat chakra, there is something with the throat chakra for sure. Okay, sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. Root chakra. Do not move when you are in your truth. Do not move for anyone. And I don't think you will, but I feel like it's important to remember that. Do not move for anyone. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. Always speak your truth. The forgiveness part here is allowing other people to speak their truth, even if it is unkind, because their truth in the moment is a massive ego truth, and it's not the ultimate truth, but for them in their world it is. They have these feelings, they've got all of these kind of different experiences, um and it's just allowing people that room to be in that place, but showing them a different way, because this isn't about saying to somebody, oh, you shouldn't do that and you shouldn't do this, which isn't your style. It's about showing them through your own actions and your own behavior how actually being kind gets you further. It's a very hard thing to describe, but I'm just getting a very strong energy on that. But it's very hard because when somebody does something not nice, it's like you want to just like stand up and be like, hold on a minute, that's not right. Like, think twice before you speak to somebody like that, or it's a bad way to treat someone. There's a different approach to these types of people that will happen this year. Okay. So take a moment when somebody comes up, maybe they're in your face, maybe they are like causing a lot of noise. Remember that and find a different way to tackle the situation where it calms it down rather than exacerbates the energy and propels the energy into even more um, agitation and challenge. Okay. And we've got compassion, heart chakra, resolve your conflict. Yes, okay, so I didn't read that. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. This is what they're saying. Compassion looks different. You do not have to take somebody's, I'm going to say not truth, but you can fill in the blank there yourself. You do not have to take somebody's in order to show them a different way. And it's not about being sort of soft and nice, but it is about being kind and true. And it doesn't have to look like acceptance of somebody's behavior, but it certainly looks like just understanding that people are where they're at, and even if that is somewhere that is not particularly great space, and your way is helping them shift that. There we go. That felt like the heavy bit and the challenge bit. Okay, let's have a look at, because this is a lot to do with other people. Let's look at your personal pathway. Just want to get something on your personal pathway here for Aquarius, please. Personal pathway. Deep knowing. Yeah, trust that above all else. Oops. Observer. Yeah, don't be emotional. Never ending story. Don't be tempted to be too charged and or emotional in situations that are like what we've just described. Just step back and observe them, because it will help you find the clarity to know how to resolve them best. And it's like observe before speaking here. Time for a nap. And I want to get you one more. Here we go. Thank you. Yin. Nice. Nice. Okay. We've got thinker on the bottom of the deck here. So don't be in your head about stuff that happens, because a lot of it might be mentally very active, but don't be in your head about it, because we are in our yin. This is all about our feminine wisdom, moving with feminine energy. Okay. Deep knowing, which is this feminine energy, it kind of like in action, you have a deep knowing as to this bigger picture, so keep that in mind. And be the observer. Like look at things how they are. Take the principle of things, which Aquarius energy is really strong with. Take the principle of things and apply that in areas of life, because if you know something works, it works. But step back and observe and allow something to really embed before making a decision on how to make change with it or deal with it in some way. Okay. A never ending story. Even if you think that you're going around round and around in this for the same thing, by being the observer and by stepping back, you're not going to have this perpetual cycle repeating itself. Okay. And remember to take, this is what we're talking about on a frequency level here for this whole reading for your whole year. What we're talking about on a energetic frequency level, but a mental level and emotional level, is very draining. Did I say something about being drained earlier? I can't even remember what that was. It might have been about the energy frequency, holding the frequency actually. But remember to take rest. You're going to need a lot of rest this year. Okay, so take rest. Maybe this year is like lots of little weekends away rather than like just one big holiday. It's kind of using your time to for some real R&R, like rest and recovery. Okay, right. Let's have a look at just lucky numbers that we need to be aware of, or some synchronistic numbers that spirit want us to keep an eye on or an eye out for in 2025. What should we be looking out for, please, spirit, for Aquarius sun? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. Spirit guides progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. Very apt with this Emperor energy. What else? 1, 3, 3, 1. Good fortune. Good luck and good fortune. Oh my God, look at this. Good fortune, advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. So you're going through major change. What you're doing is this kind of advice level as well. You're helping people really be in their individuality, their authenticity, and kind of break free and be in this independent role. You don't need anybody to go forward. You can do that on your own. You have people around you because you want them, not because you need them. But you have good fortune of the right people coming in, the right situations coming in. This is amazing. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favour. Okay. 1331 and 1234. Good luck. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. You're putting in completely different structures. We've got that with Saturn, haven't we? You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings, the observer, and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into pieces. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. You need things to change, and you're trying to dismantle something that doesn't work, which is purposeful Aquarius energy, which you will have in abundance. It will come naturally to you. You might not even realize that you do that. When you have the opportunity to be in this Empress seat and have this voice, this platform, um, be very clear and concise with what you're saying. I think that's one of the learning curves here, perhaps, to go on. Let's just get some clarity on from the tarot. Okay, and then we'll get some final messages of guidance from Spirit. Okay, what can we, how, okay, let me think about this question, because I feel like this is not linked to everything. I feel like it's linked to this opportunity. Okay, what do we need to know about this opportunity coming our way? What do we need to know about this opportunity? Aquarius Sun, please, Spirit. What do we need to know about this opportunity? King of Wands. Yeah, you've absolutely got this. Don't take any, stand your ground. Stand your ground. Okay. What else for Aquarius? How do we deal with these challenges as we adjust to this Emperor energy? Whoa, they flew out there. The Fool and Knight of Pentacles. Take a leap of faith. Okay, take a leap of faith, your own energy. You were born for this. Whatever it is, you were born for it. Okay. Yeah. You just stand your ground. There's so much Leo energy or fire energy coming through again. Knight of Pentacles. You're making progress. This is not about being fast. The Knight of Pentacles is about being slow and getting there all in one piece. What else? Oops, that just flipped on the floor. Give me 1 second. Oh, King of Pentacles. You will get there. There is no question. What else for Aquarius? As we go towards the end of the year in this Empress seat, and as we come up to this High Priestess and this star energy, what do we need to know? We've got we've got Hanged Man and the Page of Wands. There's another one. There we go. Was that the Star card? Yes. Amazing. Okay. So as you go through the year, and as you come to like your 6-7 months, you'll start to feel freer. You'll start to feel like you can be a bit looser, like not you're not feeling so rigid or feeling so worried about the decisions you're making or the direction things are going in. You'll start to feel a bit more free, a bit more playful with everything, and you'll be able to make movement again. Okay. um don't hold on too tightly to how you've done things in the past. Allow room for playing for new ideas. Okay, that will be the key to really shift things in your favor. We've got the star that came out last, which is exactly where this came out. So as we go towards the end of the year, you do have this massive wish come true. Don't lose sight of that. When these challenges come up, do not lose sight of just your forever after, your star, your wish fulfillment, your dream, whatever that is for you. And I feel like it's more than one. It is on its way. Just trust it and follow the signs forward, follow your intuition forward, follow your spiritual pathway forward. And it's like there's no way that that can't happen for you. Okay, right, let's get some final words of guidance. I'll get a couple from this deck and one from my spirit animal deck. Okay, we've got replenish. The sun will rise and we will try again. It's not about not making mistakes this year. Remember, that's not the goal. That's not what's valuable. The trust, the connection, the truth is what's valuable. Okay. Okay, what else for Aquarius? Okay. Evolve. I think that was the only one that flipped there, yeah. Evolve. The cosmic potential flows through you. You are, this is the step up. I don't mean that in like a, I don't, I wish I could think of another way to say that. This is just the evolution, and this is your next challenge. This is your next steep challenge, actually. But it is necessary for evolution because you can take these big steps. Life's presenting these big steps to you. Okay. And they're not, don't worry, just accept the things that come up because the quicker the surrender happens with these challenges, the quicker they will shift and move. Okay, let's get one final card for you then, Aquarius. Because I've completely run out of space now. Let's get one card. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, we're going to get two. And what Spirit wants to leave you with. Okay. So we've got Puffin Partnership and Butterfly Rebirth. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. That's what Spirit we're talking about here. This is about reaching out and having some help from other people and not feeling like you have to do things on your own. You can do this with other people. Lean on other people for support, whatever that you might need. It might just be advice. It might be just encouragement. But whatever that looks like to you, it's this is the year to ask for help, especially if you're experiencing any of this kind of revenge extremism energy when you're kind of taking these steps forward. Okay, when there's anything untoward, ask for help in those situations to help resolve it and to help you, to truly, truly help you. Okay. And we've got Butterfly Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have you have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. This rebirth is the Pluto energy, Pluto, the Scorpio energy, death and rebirth, and the Pluto energy of just being completely rebirthing something and redoing something. This encompasses everything that Spirit's been talking about. Trust that you've got luck on your side, you've got Spirit on your side. Trust everything that, oh, actually, what I want to do is get you one more card. This brilliance that you have to share with the world is exactly why it has to be you in this seat. And it's just going to take some adjusting because of other people's attitudes. But also, things going a bit slow in the beginning gives you time to just find your feet and get comfortable. Okay, I just want to get one more card for you. And this is really how Spirit are, well, Spirit's just said it might not be one. This is how Spirit are really working closely with you this year. Sound. This is you speaking and the vibration of how you're speaking and communicating to other people. Your words and this could be music as well if you're musical in any way, but your words, your communication is extremely important. This is about holding the frequency. This is about not having any toxic person around you because it cannot infiltrate what you're doing. Very, very important. Let's get one more. Last card. Communication. So Spirit are up in communication with you through dreams, through speaking, through guidance, however you communicate with Spirit and however that journey looks for you. They are communicating with you in various different ways. They are helping you also communicate. So this is maybe through inspired speaking, inspired writing, but they're helping you communicate and create in terms of how you communicate to your wider audience, whatever that looks like this year, and how you teach, how you educate. And how you transform through communication. This is a big year for you in the public eye. Amazing. And we've got like dreams coming true on top of dreams coming true, which is just awesome. Okay, Aquarius, I have officially run out of space, so I'll leave it there for the reading. Happy birthday again. Have a wonderful, wonderful year ahead and your next solar year, solar return. And thank you for watching the reading with me today, as always. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care.